Hey guys, so this bag was in my dad's garage attic for about over 15 years now, and this is the first time it's been brought down and into my house, and I haven't seen any of the contents that's in it for that time. Now, it's in a Expos bag, and for one, I do not like baseball that much. Nor do I like the Expos, so I don't know why I have this bag and where it came from, but it stored my toys that I've played with from a child this whole time. So I decided to pull it out and show you guys the contents that's in it. I was just hope the lighting's not too bright, but my house is not that well lit until I install a better track lighting. So let's just open this up and see what contents are in here. Now this is the first time I'm seeing them too. And wow, am I in excitement? Look at all this shit here, guys. There's a fuck ton of Ninja Turtles. Geez, I wonder what my favorite toys were growing up. Well, let's see what we have. Here's a good old Baxter Stockman. He's missing his wings. But that's what really happens. It's still pretty good condition. You guys are going to see how well I kept most of my toys. Now, since it was in storage, my dad probably threw this bag around many times and some things got damaged. But, do you guys remember these? His buttons pushed in, but this is like the Rock'em Sock'em Ninja Turtles. This was the, I think it was the Muay Thai Leonardo, and it says kick foot. Well, it says kick root now. Let's see. I remember these ones. This is when the toy lines came out where you could transform the turtles. And if you flip them around, it's hard doing this one hand, but there's the original Bebop right there. Like, you can transform only a couple things. It was pretty badass to do that, and they were a little bit bigger, and the plastic was different from the original ones that came out with. Here are the frogs. No one really gives a shit about them. They were just stupid. I don't know why I bought these guys. I guess I wanted to complete the collection, or if I ever got bored, I would just go out and buy one for $4. This guy, now I love General Trag. This is not the original gun he has in his hand. That's from, I think, the Mole, or whatever it is. One of the guys with driller thing. But this guy was badass. Look, he had a fucking spider on his arm. Like, and it wasn't a small spider, it's a fucking big one. Look at that guy, he's badass. General Trag, man, he was awesome from Dimension X, and I love playing with this guy. Let's see here. Oh, good old Rat King, he was badass. He has those crazy red eyes. The panda. This little armor there, little side. This guy, he was pretty cool. He wasn't mainly into the series, so I didn't really care for him. I hated these turtles, the talking ones and stuff like that, because really, how could you play with a giant fucking sewer pack on his back? That was stupid. This guy was pretty badass. I forget his name too, but he had a skateboard and shit, and he wasn't bad to play with. Here is... This is not the original Run Ninja Turtles. These were the second printing because they don't have the squishy head, and the plastic was different on the body, and their colors were a little brighter. But yeah, this was I think the 1990 run when they started getting really popular. Here's Badass Slash. Now this guy just looked awesome. Look at his fucking talons. He just looked like a badass Ninja Turtle. He would tear shit up. I loved him, especially playing against him in Ninja Turtles 3, I think, on the SNES, or the NES, sorry. I remember buying this Shredder because he was a little bulkier and looked a little cooler, and he had like the spinning stuff on his hands. But this kept getting in the way, and it was kind of a bitch. But it wasn't built that properly because, look, half his shit's all gone. But it did look more like the original cartoon rather than this one on the original run where he looked like, a homeless Shredder. You could see his rib cage. He's freaking starving. Look at that. That always grossed me out. The bones on the back and his ribs being exposed. Like, are you really scared of a Shredder like this? And I remember he came with a cape too. He's still pretty well intact over there. Now this is a Shredder that everybody loved. This is a fucking super Shredder. Look how badass he looked. Wait a minute. Let me just put this on. This makes him badass. Look at that. Now, what really pissed me off is one of my friends busted one of those pieces, and you can see it's still stuck in there. But man, did I love this toy. He just looked awesome, and you did not want to screw with him. That's how you make a Shredder. Here's good old Krang. His chair's somewhere in here too. I remember doing his impression. I can do a pretty good Krang, but I'm not gonna get into it. This is part of Aliens. When I think Aliens 3 came out, there was a run of toys, and this is just the head that transformed into something. I don't remember getting that. I think my friend gave me that. Huh, I remember getting this toy for my birthday, and it was the Triceratops with the other one. Oh, here he is right here. It was like a caveman Leo, and he'd ride. There was like a prehistoric series, which is just ridiculous how the Ninja Turtles have evolved to, like, with all their different toys. It just looks really, really stupid after a while. I didn't really collect too many of those, but that one was pretty cool. I had to give it out to my buddy. This is a badass arm from Gremlins. This is Stripe's arm. We used to have like a big ass Stripe, and I don't know why I just have this. I would use this as like, you know, a claw coming out of Dimension X and fucking up the turtles. Support our Canadian viewers. I don't know if this ever came out in the States, but this was like Mountie Moose or something, and he just sucks. I just got him because I guess, I don't know, I was Canadian. I thought, you know, well, I'll get a Canadian toy, but, or maybe I was just bored and there wasn't that many left that I had to buy. But he came with a badass little sidekick, which I hope I'll find him soon. But yeah, this is our only Canadian one, and I don't know. I don't know why they went that far into the series. Here's an old dinky car, or matchbox cars, whatever you call them. Doors open up, I think. Sick ride. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, good old Barney Rubble. Who the fuck buys Barney? Let's see. Oh, Metalhead. This guy was awesome too. I remember, see, the light goes, his light up. He had a cool ass belt and some little pieces in the front, and you could see his brain in the bottom. This guy was awesome. Look at his cool ass shoes too. Nice green kicks. I used to like playing with that guy. Oh, Foot Soldier. I always wanted to buy a whole bunch of these guys just so I could have an army of them. But then I'm like, why am I going to buy a whole bunch of the same guy? But the original Foot Soldiers looked badass back then. See, I can't have your collection complete without the slutty April O'Neil. She had turtles in the back there. This is the original run of the 10. Same with the Foot Soldier. That was the original. I remember this guy, the crocodile. He had his teeth. I remember I used to get my fingers caught in there or something. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't cool to play with because he's not that very movable. But he's from the Bayou. He looked pretty cool. The way they designed him is not bad. It's just, I don't know. They could have done a better job. Skateboarder Mike. I don't know where I got this one. I don't really give a shit about those ones. And this is the skateboard for that lizard guy who I showed you earlier. This is a side mirror for the Turtle Van, which I don't know where it is anymore. I wish I still had that. It might still be up in another toy thing, but I doubt it. This is awesome. This is from the Turtles 3 movie. They came with a little mask and everything. I just thought it looked badass because he was like a samurai and he had this cool outfit. You can see I have a lot of Leonardo toys. That's because I collected Leonardo mostly. I used to love Michelangelo first because he was all party, but then after I got into Leonardo big time. Plus he was the first toy I bought, and how could you mess with a guy with 2 huge swords and was the leader of the Turtles? This was a duck. I think he flew the blimp for them sometimes too in the cartoon. I don't know. His little tail always remind me of Howard the Duck. Kind of looks like a backwards boner if you flip him around. We have Space Raph here. My friend gave me this, my buddy Chris. I always like the little alien on the side there chilling. But, I don't know, like, how could you play a scenario with Ninja Turtles in space? For some reason I thought that was stupid. I used to love this fucking thing. I used to put this on that one dude. It was early in the series, but doesn't it not look like the hoverboard from Back to the Future? That's just awesome. Oh, here we go. Movie star Leo. I used to love this guy and the whole series. I think I have them all. Now, it was all rubbery. They try to recreate Ninja Turtles 2. I don't know what that hole is. Oh, that was his bandana. I think it broke. But they came with like wicked weapons. They had a little mutagen container, everything. I used to love this series, man. And to buy one sealed of a Leo, you're looking for over $100, and that just sucks. Here's Michelangelo, pieces of him. Hopefully the rest is in there. I don't know what the hell happens to this. But I remember you could take off their their head and body pretty easily. But that's what a decapitated armless turtle looks like. Here's another second run. It's Donatello. Looks pretty cool. I used to love this two smiles on the side and the white eyes. They just look badass like that. Here's a Michelangelo. This is an original run. See how his head is squishy? This is the first printing of the 1988 Turtles, as you can see. It's when he had the nunchucks and he doesn't have the fucking, I don't know, that cable thing they used to have as toys. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Rocker Don, because yeah, you could always see him sporting a mohawk. I don't know where I got that one. The first original Bebop, or Rocksteady, sorry. He was pretty cool. Couldn't move that much, but you had to get him in the collection because he was a mainstay in the series. Same with Bebop. He was a lot cooler, I thought, because look at him. He just screams the 80s and early 90s. Those fucking glasses and the chains and shit. Another G.I. Joe. I forget who this guy is. I didn't really play G.I. Joes, but if you know who he is, shout it out. Oh, this is like, there we go. Yeah, it comes out. This was not supposed to be for April O'Neil, though. She would not have a drill or anything like that. That's weird. Here's a Mouser. You click it, and a lot of times in back, and he, like, moves and chomps. Look at that. It still works after, like, 20 years. Well, just one leg does. But I used to love the Mousers. They were awesome. Here's a Cobra spaceship thing. I used to like put them like, pretend they're like spaceships and they fly and they go underwater and shit. This was a cool toy. G.I. Joe's did make cool toys, but I just wasn't into it as much as the Turtles. This guy just freaked the fuck out of me. Look at this thing. It looks like he's coked out. His eyes bulging. It was like a big beetle. He was pretty cool. I don't know his name. Here's another Rock, Turtle Rocks, Leonardo. Holy shit. Little spider from, I forget which one. Another G.I. Joe. I remember this dude. He looked really cool when you had them all together. We have the Triceratops from Dimension X. He was pretty cool, because you don't fuck with him. See, I like these toys. See, these are 80s toys. You know what? All the guys had muscles. They were badass. Here is... where the hell did I get this, man? This is a Ghostbusters toy. I forget which guy, but I know if you do this and you press the little button, he goes a little crazy. But yeah, this is like beyond what I used to play with, because they weren't. I like toys that can move and bend easily, like G.I. Joes and shit. So I'd always steal my brother's. I didn't really know the names. Here's Casey Jones. He's badass. Look at that fucking mask. Here's movie star Splinter. He is fuzzy, and he does actually look like a rat. This thing's just gross. I don't know why I bought this one. You put him next to the other Splinter. Like, Splinter wasn't really a cool toy to have, but you just wanted to get him. Like, seriously, who wants to play with two giant fucking rats? They both looked ugly. They both weren't cool. You really don't do, like, ninja moves with them because he was old and fragile. Oh... My old Batman, I used to put him in like all the toys. Look at that. Oh, his legs don't bend like he used to, but this is like the 1994 movies, cartoon Batmans. I used to love that one. Shit, that's memories right there. Here's an old Mercedes, dinky car, matchbox car, whatever you guys call. Here's a leg of somebody. Here is another one of those turtles that do those crazy things that spin. Look how stupid they look. Who the fuck would pay $4 for those? Another one of them. See, I got these as gifts, or maybe buddies gave them to me. Oh, here's the Cobra Commander that I liked, man. He looked awesome when he was all together. Why do I only have half of these guys? I should have a full one somewhere. Big ass stretch limo dinky car. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Look at it. There's the thing they put together. Look. So this was a Taekwondo mic, and oh man, I wish it still. Why the fuck is it sticky? But yeah, you'd punch the center, and look, they do like little cry chops. Jaw, 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 jaw. What a stupid toy, but I don't know why I bought them. This was like late into the series. This is when I started not buying Ninja Turtles. This is one of the few ones that I bought last. Another talking one. I know it came with that stripe thing. I probably have one in there. But like, whoa, something just flew. What the hell is that? This is a belt for somebody. back then I used to know exactly which belt went to who, but now, oh, would never know. Here's like Mickey Mouse celebrating something, probably pedophilia. Here is, oh, this one's awesome. This is the mutagen, however you call it. Ninja Turtles, like you can transform them, and then they can be like, oh look, I'm a regular turtle, and you transform it to be a fucking cool ass badass dude. Yeah, they were like Transformers in a bit. They had better articulation, like so you can even move the feet and shit. But they were a little bigger than the regular ones. Still cool to play with. The leg that belongs to this dude is this guy, and there's like some string shit hanging out of here. I don't know who the hell that guy is. Oh, I found some legs. It's from like Storm Shadow, wherever his name is. Usagi Jimbo. Now this is a badass rabbit. He just had the cool armor and just don't fuck with him. Look at that face. Yeah, you don't fuck with that. There's a lot of accessories in here. Oh, how could you forget Toka? He was awesome too. Him and Slash would be like my two favorite villains because they just looked awesome. Kangaroo Jack, whatever his name is, no one gave a shit about him. Chrome Dome, he was cool because he just looked all futuristic. I like the ones that looked more like ninjas and shit. This guy just looks pretty cool too. When he was bought new, he was really shiny and stuff. Now he's just like faded. He looks like should be in the Wall-E movie. Oh, a Stinko Bomb or a Stink Bomb, whatever you call it. This was for the blimp. I didn't have it, but I had a lot of accessories for it. There's the rest of Storm Shadow, some more legs. Here's Krang's wheelchair, or walking chair, whatever you call it. The glass should be somewhere here. I'm pretty sad that everything's not together. This is the backing to somebody, and it looks like it's Bebop's for the thing. There's just so much more shit in here. Oh, okay, this is not original run, thank God, because it's Amputee Leo. Something happened to him. See what happens when you lend your stuff to friends and stuff too. It just people just ruin the shit. See, like he was together when I put him away. I don't know what the hell happened. And here is my first ever Ninja Turtle I ever bought. Back in the late 80s, I bought him myself for $4, and he's still intact. Everything looks awesome. This is the original run, you can tell, squishy head. And I do have a sealed one of him, but it's pretty cool that for over 20 years I've played with this guy and I still have him. He just looks awesome. I'm going to try to zoom in on him here. Oh, look how wicked that looks. There's just a shit ton of... Let's just go through some little extra accessories in here. Sorry, the bag's all red, so it makes it look ugly. But, like, this was like a little stand that you could put the weapons on. If you remember these toys, I don't know what the hell that is, I forget. See, some of the intros had some dudes. This is like the bug guy's friend. Trying to see if I can see the Mountie. Ah, see that? Michelangelo's arms. Oh, here's Michelangelo. Maybe that was Raph. No, wait, this is Michelangelo's head on Raph's body. Well, that's a little fucked up. Let's get him back together eventually. Now here he is, look, a little beaver, a little Canadian beaver. He has like a little whip and a gun. He was pretty cool. He's always looked pissed off. I used to use him for like stupid things. Some badass blasters. I used to have a lot more. I guess there's somewhere else because I remember having over 100 of them, and some of them I'm still missing. Here's a little spaceship guy, or maybe I just sold them because I remember I had the cruiser for those spaceship teenager dudes, another rocker, and they're not around anymore. And there's the legs of that one dude. Oh, there's Krang's thing. Holy shit! I gotta put all this stuff together. Now, were you guys like me as a kid and used to put them up in like fighting stances on your shelves, and there would be like a big epic battle scene and stuff like that, and you'd rotate a new one in when you have a new guy? I used to do that. That's Shredder's little mace thing there. That's the Casey Jones' backpack. This was a sword that extended. I remember that. Let's see if it still works. Yeah, it does. It's all bent to shit though. Look at that. You can tell some epic battles happened in here. Let's see if I can... More of these guys. Sorry, I covered it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of toys. I can't believe most of this came intact. There's a little turtle com right there. Look at this. Let's see if I can get some. I'm just gonna switch hands here, guys. Sorry. Been going on for a long time here. Let's see. There's the turtle com, and did it close? No, it didn't. Look how small that thing is. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you have any old toys or Ninja Turtles that you've come across lately, please show it to me because I love looking at this shit and seeing all the old stuff that I used to have. Everything from like Little Rat and stuff. Or if you want to share your memories, please post at the bottom. I'm glad we could witness this together. See, this became that. There was that one robot for the Ninja Turtle. See, I used to have him too. Where the hell did he go? Oh well, maybe there's another bag, but yeah, guys, please let me know what you think, if you think this was cool. Hopefully I find some more toys, but there's a stack of my childhood right here, and thanks for reliving it with me. This was the 90s for me, and I hope you guys got to enjoy it too. But yeah, I was just going to end it on this. Take care, guys.